to my channel. My name is Tracy and today is Case the Catalogue Day. So we are casing straight from the MINI Catalogue and we're casing from page 20 of the catalogue using this So Sentimental bundle. So the dies and the stamp set. You can save yourself 10% by purchasing these two together. This is the card we are making just up here. Super easy, super quick, but really packs a punch. So let's get over to the craft table and we'll get started. The supplies needed for today's card are the So Sentimental bundle. I love this bundle. These have some really great framelits. We have the scalloped, stitched rectangles, and then these have really great framelits that match the stamp set. So these you can purchase in a bundle, save yourself 10%, absolute bargain. We're using Poppy Parade ink and a basic black Stampin' Up marker. We're also using the stamping blends. This is an Old Olive in the dark. We have mint macaron sheer ribbon for our little background here. Using some of the elements from the Peaceful Poppies Elements. So I'm just going to use two of these die cuts here. And we're also using a few sheets of vellum that have been embossed already. We're going to use some of these little leaves down the bottom here. Iridescent sequins. I have the card kit here and ready to go as well. It's made with the mint macaron card base. It's half a piece of A4 scored in half. I'm just going to fold and burnish on that score line. We're also using a piece of mint macaron that I have die cut a whole heap of these shapes. That is in the background here, which you might not be able to see from a distance. There we go. You see that background that's been created there? Really pretty. So I've already pre-die cut those ones out. I've also die cut this sentiment piece in Whisper White using this die here. I love how they're all stitched. I love that Stampin' Up have brought lots of stitched dies in. So there's not a lot to this card, like it's more die cutting and getting your pieces together. But we're going to start with that one bit of stamping that we have. So the Whisper White piece. And we're actually using, let's bring that stamp in. So this is one here, it says, I can't thank you enough. I'm going to ink up with that Poppy Parade ink. And if you have the Poppy Parade marker, that would work really well as well. I don't have that one yet, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring in, this is just a baby wipe, I'm just going to try and take off as much of that ink on the I can't and enough. I'm also just going to bring in a tissue. I don't want to get tissue pieces all over it. It just picks up a little bit more of that moisture from the baby wipe. And then we can use the Stampin' Up marker. It's basic black. I'm going to use the brush tip end and I'm just going to go over that stamp that we want in black. Huff on it. And let's just stamp that down in the middle as best as we can. I didn't quite get that bottom bit, so let me get another piece and we'll do that again. That wasn't the focal piece, so I might not have worried about that too much, but because it is, I'm going to make sure that it's nice and clean. So let's clean that all off, get all that basic black off. Excellent, much better. So I want to glue all my little pieces down. And we're cutting off little bits as well to place down on certain other areas. So we don't want to be able to use extra. So I'm going to glue those ones down, then I can chop the edges and then put them in. So let me just bring some Tombow glue in. And you'll see what I mean in just a second. Okay, so I'm going to turn it over and I'm just going to trim off those bits that are hanging over the card base. So I'm going to come back in with these. And we're actually going to use them. So see how that goes in there just perfectly. I'm going to do one off the edge here, going the opposite way. Let's do one on the side here. Might even stick that one down there as well. So our sentiment's sort of chopped off. Chopping that little bit that's hanging over again off. Somehow I've got glue on the wrong side of my paper, so let me bring in my glue eraser. So I have glue down here, which is probably where I've picked it up from. Let's just take that off the card as well. Nothing sticking now. So the card base is ready. We have the sentiment and our elements. Let's bring also the other little bits of elements with this gorgeous vellum. What we're going to do is we're going to colour them in with the stamping blends. I have the dark old olive, and we're going to need 6 of those leaves. So I'm just going to colour over the top. There is 4. Bring another sheet in. There we have it. Stamping blends are a really great item to have in your kit. You can not only colour in your stamped images, you can colour in ribbon to change the colour of the ribbon. You can colour in vellum to create the what they call stained glass effect. So they're really versatile. 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we're ready to start popping this card together. I found that glue dots worked really well and made it really easy on me. So I'm going to start off popping a couple of glue dots on this element and sticking it behind the top left hand side, and then popping, let's try that one again. Okay, let's pop the other one down, wrong way. And then we're just going to stick our leaves in behind. Okay, we have them all ready to go. And you're just going to position them in anywhere you'd like. 3 on the top, 3 on the bottom. Last one. Looks so pretty. We're going to pop some ribbon, mint macaron sheer ribbon. We're just going to create a few loops in the background. Let's pop some tear and tape down to attach those loops a little bit easier. Looks so pretty in the background. And we're going to pop this up with some dimensional. So let's pop some on. Almost finished this card. It's a pretty quick and easy card. We're letting all the elements speak for themselves. The poppy elements, the ribbon in the background, the dies in the card base. And we're going to add some sparkle with those beautiful sequins. Oh, let's make sure we get it where we want it before it sticks down. Looks good. So we have the iridescent sequins, and I need the white looking ones. They're sort of a mix between blue and white. I find these change colour depending on what background you put them on, which makes them perfect. I'm going to put 3 down. That's good. And we're using the Tombow glue to glue those sequins down. I find Tombow works really well. You can also use your fine tip glue pen. And I'm using my Take My Pick tool. These make light work of picking objects up and placing them down. There's a whole heap of other tools that come with this tool as well, so it's not just for picking up sequins. There's heaps of other uses for it. And that's today's card. I hope you've enjoyed today's case. If you have, please give me a thumbs up, and I'd love it if you left me a comment. If you haven't hit subscribe yet, please do. Don't forget to hit that little bell. You'll be notified when I have a video coming out. I'm working towards 1,000 subscribers. My goal is to reach it by the end of the year, so if you would like to help me out with that, I would really greatly appreciate it. I'm bringing quite a few videos every single week to you for your enjoyment, so hopefully you enjoy that. Subscribe to me, comment, like, share. I really appreciate it. Okay, until next time, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.